started, brother.
Alright. What up? Alright. What's good people? It's your man, y'all already know who it is. Y'all already know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is. It's Friday. Law class. I'm super fired up, man. Sitting here chopping it up with bro and getting ready to get into this law class. Bro say he got some heat for us today. So I'm ready.
What up with it, y'all? Well, come on in, get these lessons. Y'all know how we do it. Let's get it.
Every Friday, 12:30.
Straight up.
Sharp. Hey, for everybody that's watching, man, me and bro was talking before we got started, like, this really some for real information that we giving y'all. And I don't want y'all to just take it as somebody just doing another live, somebody just doing another thing to get popular. Like, I don't care about that. Like, I always been about making men better and helping like the next man be better. And like linking with bro and the other people that we've been linking with is like, it's all coming together. And I want y'all to benefit off of it because this is what we doing it for.
Facts.
And like, men, when I say like, and I analyze everything, like we talk, I've heard this classes before, like, I'm not gonna put somebody in front of y'all that's gonna be like half-ass and not on some real stuff, because
Facts.
That ain't who that's not the way I represent myself, for one.
Facts.
And then let alone my brand and company, and then y'all. Like, that's
Facts.
not what I'm on. I really want y'all to like take heed to this information, because even just, I guarantee you, like the first time I heard him teach his class, like I said, that's him. I already knew.
I appreciate it, man. Much love, bro.
For real, because
you know what I mean?
You know how, like, if you talk to anybody like in law, a cop or a lawyer, that when you ask them, help me to understand the law, they gonna give you some stuff that you can already tell, like, this ain't what I need to know.
Yeah.
They really, not giving it to you.
Really, they give you a whole bunch of goddamn hyperbole and goddamn bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Because they oath is to the courts, not to you.
Yep.
That's why they ain't gonna give you this kind of law. Because they want you to pay for that shit.
Yeah. For real.
See what I'm saying?
For real. But I'm excited about the class, man. If y'all got any questions,
it's going down, y'all.
It's finna go down. If y'all got any questions, leave them in the comments. We read them throughout the class, so don't hesitate to just, hold your phone, because there's a lot of information. I know y'all got questions, so
straight up.
Bro, I'm follow your lead. What we doing?
Check it out. Everybody, send me your email, and I'll send you the PDF to the Black Laws Dictionary 4th edition. I got the PDF. Mm-hmm. If you want the Black Laws 4th edition, DM me through Facebook or Deshaun through Facebook.
Yeah.
Leave your email and we'll text it to you.
Yeah.
So you can have the Black Laws. That's over $140 book. You see what I'm saying?
Now explain to them so they won't get confused and thinking it's like black as in black people.
Yeah, it's not Black People's Laws Dictionary. It was the name of the guy who owned it. Hold on, what's his name? Henry Campbell Black. He was a lawyer. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like Black People's Dictionary. You see what I'm saying? It's just the cracker name was Henry Campbell Black. He was a judge, so he broke the laws down. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want to show y'all something real quick so we can read this shit. You know what I mean? Now check this out. On page 982. Wait a second. Page, hold up.
Yeah.
Peep the game, y'all. We're going to look at what incompetence means. Because when you're dealing in law, ignorance of the law is no excuse. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So peep the game.
Let me know if y'all can see that.
Incompetent. I just had it, but I had to show y'all what that shit meant.
You said 982, I think.
Yeah. Hold on. I just do what I did last time. But peep the game. Incompetence means when you're ignorant of the law. You feel what I'm saying? Here it go right here. Incompetency, lack of ability, legal qualification, or fitness to discharge the required duty. In Leonardo's estate, 95. This is the court case, so y'all can write that down. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is when you're incompetent. The word incompetency is used to designate the condition or legal status of a person who is unable or unfitted to manage his own affairs. So when you call yourself a minority, you're incompetent. Right. When you call yourself black, that's why niggas can't get their land back. When you use that black shit and all that shit, you are considered incompetent. Because according to the law, black is a... Hold on, I'll show you the law's black dictionary. See, that's why I got this shit. Matter of fact, I got it on both of my shits. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Peep game. This what black means. That's why you don't use these words to define yourself.
Especially in law.
Especially in law.
Man, there's so much stuff we don't know about this, bro.
That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get to on the house. You see what I'm saying? So ain't nobody can be incompetent no more when you get it.
Right.
You can look up these court cases and shit yourself. And then you know what I mean? You can base your shit off. They got contracts in there. Mm-hmm. You want to learn about contract law? There you go. Mm. You feel what I'm saying? Repeat game. See, when you know what this shit mean, when you stand in court, if you don't say it, you remember not saying something. It's like saying something. You see what I'm saying? So if you just go up there and you don't tell them you're not black.
Right.
They don't assume you black. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And we're not black. Now peep game. That's what color mean in law. See, this the Black Laws Dictionary, 4th edition.
Somebody failed.
No. What that shit at?
You looking for a what?
Color.
Color.
Yeah, it's coming up. Peep the game.
What's good, y'all?
What up with everybody? We looking up color in the Black Laws Dictionary.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when you go to court, describing yourself as colors, black, brown people, America the only place that use that shit.
There you go.
Where?
Damn. Right there.
Oh, yeah, color. Now, peep the game. This is what color mean in law. So when you call yourself black, goddamn yellow used. Mm-hmm. When you call yourself color, in law, it's an appearance, semblance, as described from that which is real. A prima facie right, hence a deceptive appearance, a plausible, assumed exterior, concealing a lack of reality.
Damn.
A disguise or pretext. That's the court case. If you think I'm lying. So when y'all niggas be fighting for rights, that's what I'm telling you.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? When you fight for rights and you call yourself these colors, you ain't no rights. Because you're not even a real person. You see what I'm saying?
And we keep classifying ourselves as not being a real person.
And we the ones that classifying ourselves now.
Wow.
It's not even the European classifying us no more. It's us.
Wow.
We are the ones going around, Black Lives Matter. Well, according to law, it don't.
And we read that in the other book that we was reading out of.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's not my opinion or none of this shit, how I feel about it.
That's what they saying in law.
That's what it's saying in law. Like, you deceptive. So deceptive mean what? A motherfucker with a plan, basically, a deceitful person, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you automatically a criminal. See what I'm saying? Incompetence. That's what that means. Being incompetent.
Y'all see why it's so heavy? And this is all law. This ain't got nothing.
That's what I'm saying. How we feel, none of that.
None of that. This is all facts according to law. Like actual law. Law that they say you need to know your rights. You need to know law. This is why they stopped teaching this in school.
Yeah.
The Constitution and all that.
Yeah.
Because they would have to go over all of this.
And not only that, you would know what they can't do to you.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then you will know how to get them if they try.
Exactly.
But when you are incompetent, that's the thing. When you're incompetent in law, like, you don't know what to say.
Right.
So therefore, you are at the behest of the motherfucker who's fucking with you.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So, peep gang, let's start off on this Constitution. Y'all know how we do it.
What page we on?
Page 27. This what we talking about today.
27.
We're gonna talk about these young prisons. Niggas going to prison and shit. How did that shit come up?
Yeah.
Like, where did that shit start? Going to jail, getting locked up and shit. And we're gonna talk about some of this shit today. Peep the game.
We're at on tip 27.
If you look at Amendment 8.
Amendment 8. Y'all probably ain't gonna be able to see it, but
Peep the game. It says, excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishment inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
What is these $1 million bails and shit they giving niggas?
So wait a minute. This is saying that they not supposed to collect money from us.
No, they excessive. Like, you should, like, let's say you just because you did a crime 3 times in a row or something, then they trying to hit you with a higher bail because they trying to keep your ass in there.
Oh,
that's illegal. Even for a murder, you don't supposed to have no $1 million bail.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So when it's telling you right here, excessive bail should not be required, nor excessive fines imposed. So all them high fines they giving niggas for no seat belts and all that shit, these motherfuckers is de facto law, man.
So my thing is,
yeah, ex de facto.
But my thing is, if it's already legal, how is it still able to be carried on?
Because niggas is incompetent.
Because ain't nobody saying nothing or stopping it.
Incompetent. That's why that was the first thing I showed you. Because niggas is incompetent. We all are incompetent.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm just not going to exclude myself because I'm not better than nobody. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, being incompetent. Game
is straight being ran on us.
At the highest of levels.
The highest level. In our face.
That's what but see,
in our face.
$2. They made the Constitution. This is the fundamentals of the United States jurisdiction.
$2. $2.
I ain't gonna tell y'all, but shit, I spend 4 times that on blunts per reel.
Wow. That's nothing to get life-changing information.
You see what I'm saying?
Nothing. And all you got to do is study.
But we don't want to study. So pick this out. So I got something else for you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing, page 27. But I want y'all to pick this out.
What up, y'all?
This is another thing that they be getting us on. See them high ass bails and all that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas steal something just because you a felon or you a 3-time felon. They try to hit you with the high bail. Bring up the Constitution. Well, according to Article 8, no excessive bail shall be placed on the nigga.
So my thing is, like, even when you present the laws, say for instance, if you're in court and you present the laws, but okay, by the Constitution, it says that y'all can't do this. And what if they don't go by whatever it's saying in the Constitution? Then what?
I mean, as long as you can prove they fucked up, that's when you take them to federal court. Because that's supposed to, remember, according to Article 4, that's who's supposed to be handling the cases anyway between the state and the citizen.
Mm.
It's supposed to be the federal court. You see what I'm saying?
Right, that's right. Because we had to talk what we were saying, like all the other courts is basically BS.
It's tribunals.
Mm.
That's what they call, or inferior court.
Yeah. And
so you can go in there and say that the state is an inferior court according to the supreme law of the land.
Mm-hmm.
You should then start kicking niggas out after that, like people who waiting on their cases. They get them out of here. Like they can't hear this shit.
Yeah. You
see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Especially over some petty shit. I'm saying if you do crime, like you gonna go to jail, like you gotta be a hell of a motherfucker not to do that. You see what I'm saying? Okay. But we talking about petty shit, like stop and frisk. Yeah. A lot of that traffic shit. Niggas go to jail for a lot of traffic shit that don't even supposed to because they never committed a crime.
Yeah. Yeah. But they believing that they committed a crime. And they going along with the shit.
And it's voluntary.
I was just thinking voluntary slavery.
It's voluntary slavery. That's why I say it's a choice.
Wow.
Because you choose not to study this shit. $2, man. $2. I'm giving you the Black Laws Dictionary PDF 4th edition for free.
So this is kind of like how...
This is what the judge be having in his chamber, this book. This law dictionary.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure. We need to ride around with the Constitution and the law dictionary.
Real shit. Like, I got my printer right here. I can print shit. You see what I'm saying?
For real.
So I print that shit out and just have everything I need highlighted. Yeah. Because it got the case numbers.
Wow.
So it's immediately giving you, according to Broughton versus Haywood, it said you can't do that. Yeah. And show them. Here go the case number. Right. How you gonna argue with this shit? Law. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Know about your business.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not just saying that you know something without proving. Right. It's about you proving what you know and not having just a basic conversation with the crackers. Wow. Now peep the game.
What page you on? Same page?
29. Go to page 29.
29.
In the Constitution. Peep the game.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I got the volume still on. Hold on. Alright. 29.
Now, if you go to Amendment 13, this is what we talking about today.
13.
Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime, whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Now, do you know what that means?
So, is it basically saying that, I don't know, break that down, because I got two feelings about what I think it is.
All right. What it's saying is, if you go to prison, you enslaved. Mm-hmm. Simple as that.
Period. Mm.
See, that's what we're
talking
about.
Rather voluntary or involuntary, like that.
You're a slave.
Wow.
That's why we enslaved today.
Wow.
We was never slaves. Mm. We don't have DNA of the Slavonic people, so therefore we was never slaves. Right. So what they doing is enslaving us. There's two different things. Mm. It's more of a mental slavery. You see what I'm saying? Because a part of them getting free is that they couldn't enslave motherfuckers. But they ain't say they couldn't enslave. These loopholes. Wow. They found loopholes. Wow. You see what I'm saying? Wow. It's always loopholes.
So you saying in slavery is different from enslaving?
No, in slavery is different from slavery.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Slavery.
To be enslaved and to be a slave is two different motherfuckers. Yeah. Anybody can be enslaved.
Because it's mental.
Yeah.
Wow.
But only the Slavonic people were the slaves. Period. Period. When you talk about slavery in history, Slavonic people.
Is that why they couldn't enslave? Didn't you say they couldn't enslave the Moors? Didn't you say that before?
Yeah.
Is that what they
according to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, exactly.
But that's how they're able to mentally do it then.
They mentally do it by the way they set up the society that they force a nigga to feel like they need to be in. Wow. See, according to, like I said, that's why I showed you the Dred Scott case. According to the Dred Scott case, an African American or a black can never be a United States citizen. Period. It's not personal. It's not personal. So according to that, if you still, okay, that's just like if I don't want you to come to my house and you still want to come to my house and shit. And even if I let you in, how you think my hospitality gonna be towards you?
Bad. Wow.
So the United States was never meant for niggas because we're not United States citizens, because we could never be.
So they treat us how they treat us.
Instead of you doing your own shit, man.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that makes sense for them.
Yeah, like, you know we don't like you. And
right.
You still want to come around? Okay.
Got something.
Come on, exactly. Come on. And then they be doing everything and we still want to cry to them.
Still.
That's why they made Jesus white.
Wow. To keep them coming back.
You look at this motherfucker like he God.
Exactly.
Now, peep the game. We got some videos for y'all. Because I'm going to show you something. Everybody want to vote for Biden and shit. Y'all think Biden your homeboy? But see, that's why I be saying, niggas develop memory loss like the European. And anytime one of the benefits of having melanin is memory.
Right.
You would talk, I think it's the Dogon tribe. You could talk to them niggas, they could go back 8,000 years just off the dime of their history.
Damn.
Because they talk, you see what I'm saying? But everybody fucking with this European. Y'all done forgot in 1994 what this cracker did, and you want to vote for him and think Trump worse than him? I ain't an American citizen, so none of that shit affect me. But as a spectator of the game that's being played, like, did you hear? Trump don't like niggas. When has Trump ever said he gonna pass a bill locking niggas up? Like, when?
And the chick he partnered with, Kamala, she was
she a
hated in California for locking up so many.
Listen, what I'm telling you, man. I was gonna talk about. I'm glad you said it. We're gonna talk about Kamala Harris, and y'all think, see?
And she got a white husband.
Listen, man, that's the game.
Man.
This is why this shit is a game, bro.
And she got, hold on, y'all.
This is why it's a game.
And Kamala got a white husband. She put more black dudes in prison in California than any other state when she was mayor or governor or whatever she was of California.
Yeah.
Man, she looked grimy. She looked like a snake. She looked like that sneaky black girl that always hung around them type of people.
That's what I'm telling y'all. When you don't know game, you think these motherfuckers your friend.
Man, people stupid.
Man, listen what I'm telling you. Motherfuckers be thinking these motherfuckers y'all friend.
Man, nah, I be telling my people about that. I be telling my mom, and I'm like, man, y'all start watching this news.
Trump ain't shit. He don't like black people.
Okay.
He may not. I'm not saying he do.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is, when did he ever say, man, lock up niggas, I don't give a fuck if they do a petty crime and take everything from him? When Trump say it? Because he really in power right now. He could at least run some shit through.
Yeah.
Even if he gets struck down. Like, when did this nigga ever do that?
I ain't never heard of him doing it. He might have said slick stuff, but he ain't say that like.
But if you know etymology, a lot of this shit he was saying wasn't what people think.
Right.
That's why the etymology is so important. You see what I'm saying? Now peep this out. I want y'all to see some videos. We gonna watch some. This your boy
Biden.
Joe Biden. Everybody think Joe Biden cool and shit.
He looks.
I ain't gonna vote for them Republicans. And you the original Republican.
And it ain't supposed to be no Democrat.
You don't even supposed to, exactly. But y'all think democracy. Find democracy in the goddamn Constitution and I'll be a Democrat. How about that? I'll be a U.S. citizen if you can find democracy in the Constitution. I claim my U.S. citizenship right now.
Wow.
See, when you don't know incompetence, that's the key word of the day. Incompetent. Now, peep game. This Joe Biden.
Known as the Biden crime bill. The Biden crime bill.
The Biden crime bill. Democrats right now, especially African Americans, have really looked back on the 1994 crime bill not very fondly. Hillary Clinton herself has come out against it, even though her husband signed it into law. Well, the author of that crime bill was Joe Biden.
The Biden crime bill. The Biden crime bill.
Biden's 1994 crime bill, while implementing sweeping gun control, also helped fuel mass incarceration with financial incentives to keep people behind bars.
The Biden crime bill.
The Biden crime bill.
The Biden crime bill is before us.
calls for the death penalty for 51 offenses.
Hold up.
Damn.
Hold up.
And you see, he paused for a minute.
Hold up.
What?
Let that compute.
Man, this nigga.
See, I fuck with words. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let that compute what he just said.
Wow.
Now, I thought
Wow.
the only time you're supposed to get the death sentence if you kill a motherfucker.
Kill somebody.
What's this extra shit?
He said 40, what did he say?
To
45
51.
to 50?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. We'll start it over. We'll find out the real answer.
Yeah.
So y'all want to vote for Biden? Good luck. Good luck. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Good luck.
He is trying to take black people out.
Listen what he...
He
Listen.
just said, hold on. Come on back. Come on back.
I thought you were supposed to only die when you kill somebody. Eye for an eye type shit.
Yeah.
What's this extra?
Calls for the death penalty for 51 offenses. A wag in the newspaper recently wrote that something to the effect that Biden has made it a death penalty offense for everything but jaywalking.
Wow.
Did you hear this?
Wow. Population
Y'all
control.
Democrats, good
Population
luck.
control.
Good luck. Good luck. Who you think he talking about when he talking about killing motherfuckers? Who you think he talking about crackers? That's what y'all thinking. He gonna aim that shit towards crackers, huh? Y'all let him in. That's who he gonna aim this shit to, huh? You better be smart. Listen, you better be intelligent.
Wow.
You better know who you effing with
Wow.
before you lay in the bed with him. You feel what I'm saying?
And everybody getting in bed with this nigga.
Man, listen, that's why I say this shit is a big, from your NBA players to your goddamn
That's
artists.
It's all a setup.
It's a game, bro. You are living in a live action Nintendo 64 or some shit.
Wow.
Everything you see is a game. Everything.
Even the games you watching on TV.
All that shit real. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Now peep this game. Peep this game. We gonna start that over because I want you to hear this shit.
Wow.
Instead of y'all niggas try to get your own government, become a Moor, claim the pyramid seal on the back of the dollar bill instead of the fucking eagle.
Instead of the eagle.
If y'all want to be a part of this eagle shit, know what to expect.
Everything that's going on now.
Know what to expect. Don't complain. That's the worst shit to hear. That's one thing my mom and my sister, anybody who know me as a child can tell you. I did a lot of shit, but I never got mad at my mama for the shit I did. And even if she whooped me, punished me, or anything. Like I stole the car. Like, what you expect to happen?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Shit like that. So don't complain. Like, y'all, you get what you want. Slavery is a choice. You chose. You voted for him, supposedly.
And we already know the votes don't count.
There you go. But they showing niggas what when the electoral motherfuckers look at the shit. All these niggas want to be enslaved. Let's give them what they want.
Give them what they asking for.
Watch niggas gonna be crying and suffering. I'ma feel bad. That's why I'm doing this shit.
That's why we say.
That's why I'm doing this shit.
Everybody ain't gonna make it.
That's why I'm doing this shit. Cause I'm trying to help motherfuckers the best I can.
Yep.
I can't make you get your nationality. I can just show you what to expect.
And we gonna do that too.
Peep game, like let's watch this shit. I'm starting it. Let's break it up, cause I want niggas to hear this shit.
Incentives to keep people behind bars.
The Biden crime bill. The Biden crime bill. Biden crime bill is before us. Calls for the death penalty for 51 offenses. A wag in the newspaper recently wrote that something to the effect that Biden has made it a death penalty offense for everything but jaywalking. The Biden crime bill. Biden crime bill.
The Biden-Hatch crime bill, as it becomes law, God willing, I hope that we will have ended, once and for all, this notion that is a hangover from the 60s, that somehow Democrats are weak on crime, and Democratic presidents are weak on crime, and Republicans are tough on crime. The truth is, every major crime bill since 1976 that's come out of this Congress, every minor crime bill, has had the name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden, on that bill. I like the idea that
Y'all heard that? Let me let you hear that one more time. Every major crime bill, even minor crime bill, to get rid of niggas, this Crockett and sign. And y'all want to, y'all, man, we got to get Trump up out of it. I ain't with none of that shit. That's why it don't affect me. But I'm talking about if you're going to stay in this shit, at least be wise. A lot of people think they know it all and don't know shit. That's the point. I ain't read a book in goddamn 6 years. Now peep the game. Listen what he just said.
And Republicans are tough on crime. The truth is, every major crime bill since 1976 that's come out of this Congress, every minor crime bill, has had the name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden, on that bill. I like the idea they keep in jail longer. I'm the guy that wrote the bill requiring federal judges to keep people in jail 100%.
Now listen, you remember federal is Supreme Court shit, right? Peep the game. That's what I'm saying. Listen to these words so you know what's going on. Yeah. Fuck the move and listen. You close your eyes and listen. If you got a hard time,
listen
what this crowd said.
Democrats are weak on crime, and Democratic presidents are weak on crime, and Republicans are tough on crime. The truth is, every major crime bill since 1976 that's come out of this Congress, every minor crime bill, has had the name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden, on that bill. I like the idea they keep in jail longer. I'm the guy that wrote the bill requiring federal judges to keep people in jail 100% of the time for which they're sentenced.
Damn.
I like the idea they keep in jail longer. I'm the guy that wrote the bill requiring...
He's the guy that wrote the bill.
Wow.
He's not saying it's just an opinion. He wrote a bill.
So he know, man, and then for him to be with Obama, like Obama knew this was going on.
Obama did a whole ass nigga.
Obama's not. That's why, man. I be telling
y'all
people.
know Obama went to the when the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan died. Obama went to his funeral and spoke at that shit.
What? Like, and said what?
Let's look it up. Hold on. Let's wait till this. Remind me of that. I'll show you that. Remind me, because I want the world to see it. I want y'all to see this shit.
They ain't pumped that up.
I know, but niggas don't know game like that.
Wow.
Niggas know all kind of other game except for the real game that's going. The other shit affect you too, but this shit affects you, your children. You feel what I'm saying? Your mama. You feel me? People
Delaware, Joe Biden, on that bill. I like the idea they keep in jail longer. I'm the guy that wrote the bill requiring federal judges to keep people in jail 100% of the time for which they're sentenced.
That means you ain't getting that.
You ain't getting that. So if you get 30 years, you're doing 30.
We wrote the statute saying burning the flag in and of itself is a crime, period. Boom.
Burning the flag is a crime. That is not no
I wish
crime.
I heard this shit, man, because I'm going to show you some shit on that American flag shit.
Yeah.
This United States of America flag, not the American flag. This is the American flag.
Yeah.
The United States trading flag is the red, white, and blue shit. But that was our shit.
Because it was a corporation.
We'll get into it. That was, listen, Cracker didn't invent shit. Y'all gonna learn that. We invented that shit. That was our trading flag. This is the national flag. It was a little bit different than but that's where they got all this shit from. Red, white, and blue, and the stars and shit.
Oh.
It was different, but that's where they got it from.
Yeah.
Because y'all tune in this Sunday, I'm going to do a class. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to show, if the Indians created America, I'm going to show you some shit. Let's see these Indian buildings. How about that? You feel what I'm saying? But let's get back to this shit. Peep the game.
Definitely wasn't.
In and of itself is a crime, period.
Exceptions only 85%. So I'm all for tougher enforcement.
We wrote the statute saying Burning the flag in and of itself is a crime, period. Boom.
We changed the law so that if you are arrested and you are a drug dealer, under our forfeiture statutes, the government can, take everything you own. Everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. Not merely.
Time out.
He said
These
everything.
crackers give niggas the joke and play the victim.
Yeah, and play the victim.
It is a game, man.
Yep.
This shit is a game. That's why your vote don't count.
Not at all.
He really, man, the nerve of these motherfuckers be killing me. Like, that shit really just do something to me, man.
Yeah,
Because they really be on their pride for shit.
Yep, and standing up for it.
Man, that shit burns me up, man.
And standing up for it like it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, you are the cause of all discord.
Parasites.
I almost said something. I had to catch myself.
What they confiscate in terms of the
He talking about to all y'all drug dealers.
All the dope.
Y'all niggas want to get out here and hustle and shit. If you get Biden in office and he passed, because he's going to pass it.
He gonna pass it. He in position.
If he passes, they taking your shit. Don't complain. That's what I'm saying. Don't complain. Don't complain.
You can't.
Man, that boy Trump a racist. What is he?
He worse. This nigga is worse.
Y'all be listening to Charmaine, the faggot ass God. Y'all be listening to these niggas, and these niggas gonna have y'all. Listen, a lot of these niggas is Moors behind the scene. I'm telling you. That's why I go out my way to show this shit.
Yeah.
A lot of these niggas is Moors behind the scene. They paid off to lead you a certain way.
While they over here living the right way.
Yeah.
Man.
So this is what I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all better be careful. You better be careful. That's why I give tools so you can do shit on your own. You ain't gotta follow me.
Yeah.
I don't have no monthly prescription where you gotta pay me.
Right.
That's why I'm giving you the PDFs for free.
Yeah.
I'm giving you this game for free. Because you better be smart. You better be wise.
And they pumping this manual vaccine now. That's all I've been seeing on Facebook today.
Like I said, y'all do what y'all want, man. It's gonna be a cold, it's gonna be a sad day.
Everybody
confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you just got caught engaging in. You can take everything. We have laws in the last several years where we don't allow judges.
Listen to this. Strom Thurmond, former United States Senator. They say he was an American military officer and political something, because you know the arrow over, served for 48 years as a United States Senator in South Carolina. He ran for president in 1948 as the Dixiecrat candidate on a stage right platform supporting racial segregation.
Wow.
So that's who he fucking with, like I said. That's who he fucking with now. Everybody think this motherfucker cool, peep the game.
To sentence people. Flat time sentencing. You get caught, you go to jail. We've gone from there all the way up to saying, under the leadership of Senator Thurmond, and I'd like to suggest that I take some small credit for it myself as well, and others, the presiding officer, that there is now a death penalty.
Damn.
And we passed it a couple of years ago. If you are a major drug dealer involved in the trafficking of drugs and murder results in your activities, you go to death.
Damn.
And a number of other severe penalties.
Back when Bill Clinton's crime bill passed, Joe Biden was such an outspoken supporter, he said, quote, "I'd like to be running and have someone use the crime bill against me."
We must take back the streets.
This is not your
It
land.
doesn't matter whether or not the person that is accosting your son or daughter, or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents. It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter.
You hear that, right? So you ain't gonna be able to use that, man. I just came from a poor home.
He said it don't matter.
It don't matter.
If you caught, you caught.
Listen what he's saying now.
Or not, they had no background that enabled them to become socialized into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, screw my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons.
What?
So I want to ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street. That's number one. There's a consensus on that.
He's serious.
Unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents,
Who are they talking
without
about?
supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I give myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity.
They have not been socialized.
Because they literally have not been socialized.
Quote.
They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now. If we don't, they
Pause
will.
it.
Or a portion
So
of
he-
them will become.
I hope y'all listening.
So he's basically saying that they are coming after the kids now. Ain't that what he said?
Y'all
Separating them. You seen him do the quote. Separating
y'all
them.
keep on playing. Man, Joe Biden, he gonna be better than goddamn Trump.
Wow.
Okay. Because you don't know history. That's how you can tell people be brainwashed, because they repeat the same shit he be saying, and then it came from a source, and you just you repeating the same shit you heard everybody else say, with no studying to find out if this shit was true or not.
None.
You see what I'm saying?
That's dumb. That's dumb.
Camilla Harrison. Everybody thinks she cool.
She a snake.
Y'all gonna learn. Listen, that's why Noble Drew Ali was the last prophet. Because ain't nobody finna keep trying to wake niggas up. Like if you wanna be a slave,
stay there.
Do what you do.
That's what they finna do.
Do what you do, man. But don't complain. Cause there's too much game out here for you people to see this shit. Instead of just being like, I don't even want to be a part. It's just like being in a fucked up relationship. I don't want to be a part of it no more.
Wow.
But some people like abuse, man. You see what I'm saying? Some people like abuse.
Man.
These motherfuckers ain't showed people one time they could be civil with your ass.
Niggas, not one single time.
Even after 9/11, they was still tripping on niggas coming out the military. But you still want to be a part of this system.
Still.
Instead of just doing your own government. Stop being incompetent. And become competent. But y'all continue to want to believe in these white Jesuses. That's why when crackers go to Africa, niggas be holding the crack on their shoulders and walking with them and singing and shit. Niggas is... You see what I'm saying?
They gone.
This should be trying... Like, we learn. We ain't... And listen, when you don't learn a lesson,
you keep repeating.
You're bound to repeat the shit. Man, we need to vote. Name one time voting ever helped a nigga. Your grandfathers and great-grandfathers. When it helped niggas.
And you know what's funny? They even put the slap in the face in the commercials. I was listening to a commercial the other day, and you know how they always say such and such voting coming up. And they said before this commercial went off, the lady said, your great-grandfathers have been fighting for equal rights for years.
Yeah.
Get out and vote. Like, you can't put two and two together saying they've been fighting this long, ain't nothing changed, why keep doing the same thing?
That's what I'm saying. It's like an abused person. Like instead of like, hey man, you know, I don't want to get whooped today. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna leave. Man, I think it's gonna be good this time when I go back home. You feel what I'm saying? I think we gonna be all right. I think, you know, that was the last time he gonna do it. Like, you gonna learn. Like, that's what I'm saying. Man. You gonna learn. Listening to these motherfuckers talk about civil rights and all this weak ass shit, you gonna learn. You will learn. This ain't our shit. You try to participate in some shit that has nothing to do with you. The reason why the Moors ain't got a government here is because niggas chasing after these motherfuckers, bruh.
Right. It ain't enough for us. That's all. It ain't enough.
You see what I'm saying? We gotta pick between the less of evils. No, you don't. You ain't gotta participate in the game, man.
Not at all.
It's a choice. This shit is a choice, man. It all boils down to if you want to deal with it or not. Whether it's consciously or subconsciously. Because when you're tired of shit, you let it go, period. Period. I don't give a damn what it is, who it is, or how it happened. When you're sick and tired, you leave it alone. Y'all ain't tired of it yet. That's what I'm saying. Niggas ain't tired of getting abused and talked and being treated bad and shit.
Man.
And these crackers showing niggas
over and over.
And like, it's just, it's insanity.
What he talking about?
That is insane.
Dude, that ain't even...
It's not legal, bro.
It's
not lawful.
It's not.
Legal and lawful, two different things. What he doing is some legal shit. But it's not lawful.
No.
You can't even... Listen, man, that's why I just can't... I hope I see the day of the beginning of when niggas start understanding the game, man. I'm talking about like, hey, man, wait a minute. Y'all are some foreigners. And we weren't brought here from no slave shit because I never seen one.
Never.
And according to the Webster's Dictionary, 1828, it says Americans is the copper-colored races found here. So my people was found here, and you the foreigner, that mean you ain't supposed to be here, motherfucker. Why don't you go home? When this niggas gonna think like this instead of just, man, we gotta deal with these motherfuckers. Nah. Man, and keep talking about how fucked up shit is and don't do shit about it.
Scared, living in fear.
Nah, niggas is trusting the wrong motherfuckers. Y'all be listening to these niggas, man, and listen, these motherfuckers is paid to lead you astray.
Yeah. And they killing some shit.
That's what I'm saying. I be sick of this shit, man. These motherfuckers, I don't like these motherfuckers, bro. And I can't just wait till niggas understand, like, they don't like you neither.
They don't.
You can be a Christian and you can turn the left or you give your ass cheeks. You can turn these motherfuckers. You can do what you gotta do. They not gonna like you.
Even when they talking about passing bills for black people, they ain't passing nothing. They ain't passing nothing. That's just to get you to...
If Obama ain't do shit for niggas, what makes you think a European gonna do something for your ass? Like,
right.
Where's the common sense? Like, where's the common sense?
Man, I want to hear what you got to say. Because I know it's going to be messed up. Was that it?
No, peep the game. Peep it out. I'm just saying, this shit just be irritating me, bro. That's what I'm saying. Peep the game,
people. Tens of thousands of them. Born out of wedlock.
Who you talking about?
Parents, without supervision.
Y'all fault.
Without any structure.
Y'all fault.
Without any conscience developing.
Hold up.
Because
hold up. See what I'm saying? He think you are animals, man.
Right.
He think you are... Anybody who don't have a conscience is basically the undead. So if you call yourself black, guess what? You dead him off. So guess who he talking about?
Your ass.
Whoo! Come on, man.
Damn.
Without supervision,
I hate these motherfuckers. Excuse my language, man.
Conscience developing because they literally, I give myself 3 more minutes.
He said, I give myself.
Because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now. Mm-hmm. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets. That society has in fact,
and they the ones doing
neglect created. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society. Created.
Listen.
Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them.
Beat the game.
Wow. He telling you what he gonna do.
Beat the game.
He telling
now
you
what he just said was, even though we made niggas destitute, there is an admittance that they fucked you over. Even though we made these niggas like that still don't take away the fact to lock your ass up. So that's an admittance of guilt that all this shit we going through is planned.
Yep, because of their ass.
That's an admittance of guilt.
Yep.
And he still don't give a fuck. Oh shit, man.
Yeah, they don't. Look at their face. How can y'all vote or participate in the game knowing
this motherfucker is laughing? Like,
yeah,
it's funny. Like, listen,
they
man.
don't
Like,
care.
niggas who know, like, it's one thing for you to do something, but don't laugh in my face like I'm a chump or something.
Yep.
You
Because
see
they know
what I'm
you ain't
saying?
gonna do nothing about it.
Man, listen, bro. Like, don't laugh in my face now.
Yep. He laughing.
These motherfuckers, even though we did this to them, listen to the words.
He telling you.
That's why you gotta study words. Even though we did this shit, who give a fuck? Lock their ass up.
Wow.
I hate this man. Check it out. Let's get through this shit, man. Cause I'm telling you, man.
In part because of its neglect created. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society.
Listen, we created them, but that don't mean we forgive them.
Damn.
It's y'all listening to this shit.
Damn.
Just because we created them, just because we made them criminals, that don't mean we forgive them.
We still finna do what we finna do.
Just because I burned your house down and I'm your landlord,
So what?
you still gotta pay me rent. Now I burned your house down, and you know it. That's what he just said. It's an analogy. That's the same shit. Just because I burned your shit down and I'm your landlord, you still gotta give me rent, motherfucker. What you talking about? Hey man, you just burned my house. I don't give a damn.
Where my money at?
Where my $11.50 at?
Wow.
This who y'all fucking with. What you think he gonna do? Like I said, ignorance of the law is no excuse. Right now, niggas is ignorant. Cause y'all think this motherfucker's better. Like I said, none of this shit affects me. But y'all acting like Biden is gonna be better than Trump. Hey, good luck. Good luck, man.
He just told y'all what he finna do.
Man.
Protect my family and you. That society has, in fact, in part because of its neglect, created. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people. Beyond the pale. And it's a sad commentary on society.
Oh
we have no choice but to take them out.
Even though we created them, keep that in mind. Now listen, even though we created them, listen what he said.
From them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people.
Those people.
Beyond the pale. And it's a sad commentary on society. We have no choice but to take them out of society.
Wow.
And the truth is, we don't very well know how to rehabilitate them at that point. That's the sad truth. I'm the guy that said, rehabilitation, when it occurs, we don't understand it and notice it.
Bobby Rush, member of Congress, said the other day, I'm ashamed that I voted for the 94 crime bill. You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all. I drafted the bill.
He drafted it. Wow.
That's your boy now. Now check this, Hillary Clinton. I want y'all to see Hillary. Everybody think Hillary Clinton the good and all this shit. Peep the game.
The C-SPAN networks bring you long-form public affairs programming from the nation's capital and are a public service of your television provider.
Wow.
C-SPAN, created by cable.
The fourth challenge is to take back our streets from crime, gangs, and drugs. And we have actually been making progress on this count as a nation because of what local law enforcement officials are doing, because of what citizens and neighborhood patrols are doing. We're making some progress. Much of it is related to the initiative called community policing, because we have finally gotten more police officers on the street. That was one of the goals that the president had when he pushed the crime bill that was passed in 1994. He promised 100,000 police. We're moving in that direction, but we can see it already makes a difference. Because if we have more police interacting with people, having them on the streets, we can prevent crimes.
It's that stop and frisk and all that shit. Y'all, well, I love Bill Clinton. Oh my God.
Petty crimes from turning into something worse. But we also have to have an organized effort against gangs. Just as in a previous generation we had an organized effort against the mob. We need to take these people on. They are often connected to big drug cartels. They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience.
Why they keep talking about we ain't got no conscience?
Yeah, steady saying it. Steady saying it.
Yo, demon cracks.
Wow.
Why y'all demon cracks keep saying we ain't got consciousness? When we gave these motherfuckers life, well, Moors did.
Wow.
Like I'm sick of this shit, man. Being black come with shit. Y'all keep calling yourself black, and you gonna be in this shit, man. Like real shit, man. Nobody's playing. It's bigger than voting. You feel me?
Way bigger than voting.
Peep the game. Peep super predators.
That's what she
So
said.
everybody out there with children now, y'all remember this shit. Y'all got y'all children and shit talking about vote for Hillary, the first president, we'll love her. She think y'all super predators. What do you do with predators, man? Come on, man. Like, be smart, man. I mean, be wise. Yeah. Come on.
No empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first,
see, they
Same
keep trying to diminish what they did to us, man. Like, man, listen, Cole.
These motherfuckers, man.
Woo! This shit be getting me on the level, and I don't even be liking this shit, man. I don't like feeling like this, man. I be liking to control my little shit, man. But this shit be pissing me off.
Because it's in our face, and we ain't paying attention to it. We going along with it.
These motherfuckers keep saying, even though we did this shit to them, we still gotta kill them and take them off the streets.
Man.
Like, no one is tired of these. Like, we're not tired of our abuse yet. Real shit. Because if we was, we'll separate.
Yep. Period.
Niggas be begging to be a part of this shit. And they keep telling you how they feel. They show you and tell you how they feel about your ass. Even on the back of a dollar bill, it show you could be somebody else. You ain't got to deal with them. You can just live next to them. You ain't got to deal with them. But niggas continuously want to deal with this cracker and this abuse that they go through. And none of them like us. None of them. Left or right.
None of them.
These motherfuckers call niggas super predators. I mean, to them, I can see that. Because when you know your history, you know we used to do to them as slaves. We used to dog their ass. So I understand how they feel that way.
Yeah. Wow.
But I'm saying to the average motherfucker, like, who the predator? When you stole everything, and then how you gonna take somebody's identity? That's why they be making them movies like that.
Mm-hmm.
A motherfucker kill somebody and take their identity, because that's what they do.
Because they copy everything.
The devil was, according to metaphysics, the devil was banned from creation. That's why the European gotta steal everything from niggas. Because he wasn't made from the God's substance. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't made from that hidden underlying substance. You feel me? So of course he can't do what we do. That's why he's a parasite.
Mm-hmm.
He could never have it to where we in control. Because he would look like shit. He would look like the lowest of what he'll look exactly what he is. For us to be on our maximum level, that means he is an ant. And the world would be like, man, how we let these motherfuckers do this to us?
Right.
The only reason why the world's scared of them because they see what they doing to the fucking gods.
Damn.
You feel me? Damn, if they can do that to the gods of the earth,
Wow.
what you think they gonna do to us?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn.
Come on, man. Peep the game. I don't even mean to be like this, but this should be pissing me off.
Yeah, man.
Talking this big
We can
shit.
prevent petty crimes from turning into something worse. But we also have to have an organized effort against gangs. Just as in a previous
Organized.
generation we had an organized effort against the mob. We need to take these people on. They are often connected to big drug cartels. They are not just
Yeah,
gangs of
unfortunately.
kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to heel. And the president has asked the FBI to launch a very concerted effort against gangs everywhere. In addition to that, he has appointed a new drug czar. You probably saw him Tuesday night. He's one of the most distinguished.
The drug czar is the biggest dope dealer in the goddamn United States. It's not the nigga on the block or the Mexicans.
Right.
It's the niggas that allow the Mexicans to bring a certain amount in a month.
Wow.
Know the rules, play the game, man. Know the game. Talk about a drug czar. So if you a czar, do you know what a czar mean? See what I'm saying? See what I'm
active
saying?
military generals that we have in our country. He's already proven that he knows how to interdict drugs because of his command of the South American activity on behalf of the United States. But General McCaffrey will make a big difference, and I believe it is now time for all of us to know what we can do individually to be part of this anti-crime, anti-gangs, anti-drug effort. The fifth challenge is to protect the environment.
Now y'all heard that, right? That's Hillary Clinton. You feel me?
Hey.
That is Hillary Clinton. No, this ain't nothing. That's Hillary Clinton talking that shit about niggas. So this what we talking about today. We gonna talk about the prison system.
Yeah.
And how they locking niggas up. You see what I'm saying? Now peep the game. Let me flip it one time. Good time. Let me ask y'all something. This is one of the reasons why I'm talking about this shit. Now, niggas from Africa and shit, we African Americans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why they gotta build all these prisons and instead of just sending us back?
If that's where your nationality is.
If a Chinese motherfucker come over here and do some crime, what you think gonna happen to him? You gonna do your time, and they gonna send your ass home. You see what I'm saying?
So you do your time here?
Yeah, you're gonna do some time here because this is where the laws was violated. It's international law.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like if you break the law, you pay for it. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like unless you a certain type of man. Now if you got that real Moorish bloodline with them motherfuckers, like you still over there and you still in royalty and your family ain't give up shit type shit, you probably get away with that kind of shit. But I'm saying the niggas who got disconnected, like you can't do certain shit. Like you ain't above common and international law.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You still gotta follow international law, but what I'm saying is international law gives you some kind of protection.
Okay.
It's an accord or an agreement of how we can interact with each other. That's all it is. So it's telling you what you by law, what you can do and what you can't do to me. Or what I can do and what I can't do. You see what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I'm a Moor, so I ain't gotta listen to no law. No.
Yeah.
Codes, ordinance, and statutes don't apply to me. You see what I'm saying? That shit don't apply because those are black codes. We're gonna talk about that. You see what I'm saying? So if we from Africa, why not send niggas back to Africa?
Right. Because that ain't where we from.
Why the Africans ain't came over here and read? Help us, Africans. Y'all got the armies. Why ain't y'all helping us? Help. Help. If we African Americans, and we from Africa, help us. Where you at, Africa? That's when we ain't African. We kin to them niggas, we not them niggas. That's why the little black community like to say that all skin folk ain't kin folks. That's facts. That's facts.
Wow.
But what you need to understand, you ain't them niggas in Africa.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So peep gang, let's check this out. Now we're talking about Joe Biden. Joe Biden word in 1977 that certain desegregation policies will cause his children to grow up in a racial jungle. Peep the games. Former Vice President Joe Biden is facing increased scrutiny over his record on busing and racial issues. And this week, old comments resurfaced in which he said in 1977, this cracker been hating niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, Joe Biden, he better than Trump. Okay. Since 1977.
Bro, I feel like Obama's getting into presidency was a setup for him to get in office.
It was the beginning of the end.
Yeah. For real. Because if he wouldn't have been Obama, whatever they call him, his position with Obama, if he wouldn't have been there, he wouldn't have got as many black people on his side to vote for him now.
Facts.
That was a setup.
Facts.
Just to get this going.
To ease him in.
Yeah.
Oh, man, because everybody thought Obama did a hell of a job.
He
So
didn't
you
know.
automatically
That's
placing
his boy.
him. You see
They
what I'm saying?
work
Put
together.
him in the same stature as when Obama ain't do shit for. Only thing, Obama did shit for Moors. That's why I keep telling niggas. Obama did shit for Moors. He ain't do shit for niggas. He did shit for faggots. He ain't do shit for niggas. You see what I'm saying? But he did shit for Moors. And that's what I'm telling you. Getting your nationality, you are covered by treaties is higher than any goddamn statute code you can come up with. Facts. All treaties made prior to the Constitution is higher than the Constitution. And the Constitution is supposed to be the highest shit in the United States.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
But just by being a 14th Amendment citizen, that's what I'm telling you. That shit is bullshit. I got some laws on it that say it's unconstitutional. But we just ain't talking about the 14th Amendment. That's the only reason why I ain't pull it up.
Yeah.
But I got the shit that say the 14th Amendment is unconstitutional. Because you can't make a motherfucker who own the land a third-class citizen, man.
Right.
Come on, let's get to it, man. God damn, man. That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers, man. These Europeans, man. And they really be having some nuts like this day shit.
Yep.
Now, peep this game. He said this in 1977 that non-orderly racial integration policies will cause his children to grow up in a racial jungle. The quote was originally discovered by the University of Southern California Law School professor and scholar Daria Rithelmeyer, and first reported by the New York Times, which published a lengthy story on Biden's record on busing and school desegregation on Monday morning. End quote, which appears to come from a congressional hearing and related to anti-busing legislation. Biden emphasizes wanting to ensure we do have orderly integration of society. And he was not just talking about education, but all of society.
Dang.
Then he says, unless we do something about this, my children are going to grow up in a jungle. The jungle being a racial jungle with tension having built so high that it's going to explode at some point. We got to make a move on this. He making moves on niggas.
Yeah. He been trying to make moves on it.
Like I said, man. Now listen to this. This Bill Clinton. This is the crime bill. Bill Clinton, Joe Biden created the crime bill. Bill Clinton is the motherfucker who signed the shit. The reason, melanated sisters, the reason why your man has the attitude he has today, mostly, I ain't making no excuses for niggas, but I'm just saying, from a broader perspective, the reason why niggas' daddy and shit went around is because of these demon crats. Every major and minor crime bill, the Democrats is who fucking niggas.
Yeah.
And niggas still want to be different. See what I'm saying? Abuse.
Damn. Wow.
Niggas still want to be Democrats.
All it takes is us reading this stuff, man.
Even after this, niggas gonna see the video and still gonna go vote for Biden, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's just some people meant to get. It's crazy, man. Like,
It is.
everybody ain't gonna make it, man.
That's what they
Like,
say.
it's sad as fuck.
Everybody ain't.
Everybody ain't gonna make it.
That's a lot of people.
See, I be in law class on Sundays. I ain't gonna say who it is, but it's a high level nigga. Cause I don't name dropping shit, but it's a high level nigga. You know what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is, he was saying this shit like, man, how you know you ain't in hell right now?
Right. Damn.
It was heaven when we had the control over the shit. But now the shit that got flipped to the hell.
Damn.
Because we letting the goddamn demons, the Democrats rule us, man.
Wow.
I mean, real shit. These motherfuckers don't even supposed to be talking to us. They supposed to be bound before us when they come to us. That's why they want niggas to be black. Because if you black, they ain't got to show you homage and respect. Because you property of the goddamn government.
Right. And it states that.
Check this out.
Told y'all.
This shit be heavy, man. This shit is not a game.
It's not a game.
Peep it out. Bill Clinton's crime bill destroyed lives, and there's no point to deny it. Peep the game.
No point to deny it.
The former president made sure low-level drug users felt the full weight of state power. At the same moment, bankers saw the shackles that bounded them removed. So what did that tell you?
Wow.
America is ran off of child abduction and slavery.
Yeah. Because we voluntarily giving our money to their ass.
We voluntarily thinking it's cool to go to prison. Remember what the Article 13 said? Prison, slavery can only exist is if you get locked up.
Yeah.
That's 13th Amendment. Wow. Prison can only exist if you go to prison. I mean, slavery can only exist if you go to prison. So all this thinking it's hard to get locked up and shit, nigga. You is fueling this fucked up train wreck everybody on.
Everybody.
When you say you voting for this or that motherfucker, and you ain't trying to separate from these people and disconnect yourself from the shit that your parents tied you up with them, like you asked out. It's the same shit. Peep the game.
Yeah, y'all gotta go back to the other episodes and see what he was talking about.
Peep the game. So it says right here, the former president made sure he went out of his way to make sure low-level drug users. So he wasn't even going after the drug dealers. He was going after the niggas. Listen, that's what he was doing. He was targeting the niggas who wasn't committing crimes. That's why you got to know what a crime is. That's why I'm showing you all this shit. A crime can only exist if there's an injured party. So most niggas get locked up off traffic stops.
Yeah.
Real shit. Ain't like police call on every nigga to get locked up. Most of that shit is traveling. And I'm gonna run to the store, get some blunts, and you just so happen to get fucked with or whatever.
Right.
Or some shit. I'm going to do some shit. But I'm just saying traffic shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to show you traffic shit.
Wow.
So they telling you right here. They fucking with the regular niggas. And the other niggas too. But I'm saying everybody can get it.
Everybody can get it. That's what he's saying.
Now, they keep acting like they don't know what reform is. You heard what Joe Biden just said.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't know how to reform them. What is reforming?
They trying to make it seem like it's
we unfixable.
Yeah, basically saying ain't no help for him. You got to take him out. That's what he's saying. And the way we gonna take him out is creating these petty laws.
And we're gonna create 51 more ways to execute niggas.
51. They automatically. He said they automatically getting death. If you go to
I
prison,
thought you only supposed to die if you commit a crime. Like if you killed, I do a robbery or something, two to the face to somebody or something like that.
Yeah.
Then, whatever. I thought that's how you got the death sentence. Or treason.
Wow.
So what other ways, brother? Like 51 ways?
Man.
That's what y'all finna get ready for. Get ready. Because if you, like I said, if you want to participate in this shit and you think the Democrats is the way because your mama was a Democrat, or because a lot of niggas ain't even got a real reason why they Democrat. They are brainwashed following the lead. That's what I'm telling you. What makes you a Democrat?
Just falling in line with what everybody.
Who told you was a Democrat? Who told you the Democratic Party was the party to help niggas? And if that's the case, show me what you're talking about. It just said all the major crime bills that got passed came from the Democrats. So what they doing for your ass? If they passing laws to mass incarcerate your ass, how they helping you? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? When you are incompetent, that's what incompetent means.
Wow.
You think Democrats like your ass? Okay, peep the game. Here is an actual headline that appeared in the New York Times this week. Prison rate was rising years before 1994 law. It is an unusual departure for a newspaper, since what is being reported here is not news, but history, or rather a particular interpretation of history. The 1994 law, to which the headlines refer to, is the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act. The statement about the prison rate refers to the fact that America was already imprisoning a large portion of its population before that 1994 law was approved by Congress. So they've been locking niggas up for dumb, petty shit.
Wow. And it's just going to get worse.
It's finna get worse because the crap that's finna be dead in the next 40 years, y'all. So he finna get his fun out. Like, he ain't finna give a fuck. It's just like if you finna, like motherfuckers on death row. Like, they know they finna die. They got a death day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a day. Like, nigga, on this day, it's your last.
That's it.
Once the cracker, the crackers deal with analysts and shit. And he analyzes shit. Mm-hmm. Once he calculated, it takes 2.6 children per woman to maintain a goddamn population or race of people, whatever you want to call it, right? Mm-hmm. So if you dip under this number, you can calculate, especially if you dip under a particular number, that's the number of no return. Wow. So therefore, you can calculate to damn near a year. Now, I ain't gonna say the day and the goddamn time, but damn near to the year. You may be few here or there. You'll be off here or there. You see what I'm saying? But you can calculate to the day of your extinction. Yeah. So if it takes humans 2.7 goddamn children per woman to maintain a population, these crackers is at 1.6.
Damn.
It's over. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I've heard
the no return is like 1.9.
Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard that about them before.
It's over. It's over for them. So what you think they finna do? A last hoorah. All that fake shit, they were just preparing you for this shit. All that fake history they giving y'all is slavery. So when they do that shit, you wouldn't be so quick to defend. Oh man, nigga, cause we already think we slaves. Man, the cracker just putting us back in slavery. Niggas ain't gonna fight for their own land. Niggas wanna go back to Africa, and you ain't even an African.
Right. Go back where?
Where you going? This your land. If this wasn't our land, why don't the police, when we go to prison and shit, why don't they kick us back off the land then? Since we violated, why don't they send us shippers back to Africa? Because they can't. All they can do is this kind of shit. To lock you up and kill you 51 reasons.
Wow. Wow.
You see what I'm saying? This is who you fucking with. This is who y'all fucking with. So peep game.
It's crazy.
As historical interpretations go, this one is pretty non-controversial. Everyone who has heard about the war on drugs know that what we now call mass incarceration, the de facto national policy.
The bullshit policy.
No. That's what they try to call ex post de facto is the bullshit. They trying to say it's law. The law. De facto.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So when you say ex post facto, you saying not the law.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Now peep game. The de facto national policy of locking up millions of low-level offenders began long before 1994. Now this is somebody's quote. This is a quote by one of the congressmen.
Wow.
Listen to this. Locking up millions of low-level offenders began long before 1994. And yet similar stories reporting that non-startling facts are not being published all across the United States media landscape, because it's a difference between America and the United States.
Mm-hmm.
That mass incarceration commenced before 1994 is apparently big news. While reporting a historical fact that everyone already knows. The answer is because former President Bill Clinton, the man who called for and signed the Joe Biden 1994 crime bill, Bill Clinton, the man who called and signed the Joe Biden 1994 crime bill, is also the husband of the current frontrunner of the Democratic presidential nomination.
Wow.
And Democratic voters, y'all are demons.
Damn.
Are having trouble squaring his draconian crime bill.
What's draconian?
We gonna get to it. Hold on. Draconian, that's some fucked up shit. That's when you talking about if you talking about some spiritual shit, that's the shit that's in the deepest, darkest part of space. That kind of shit. That's supposed to be who we are. That's what the melanin is. The melanin is what's that nigga Venom?
I remember you was telling me
that's
about
Venom.
That.
So Venom was demon-like, right?
Mm-hmm.
But peep the game. So they talking about the draconian crime bill with his wife, liberal image. That might be the reason so many of these stories seem to unfold with the same goal in mind: to minimize Clinton's moral culpability for what went on back in the 1990s. So they are trying to minimize what he did to niggas.
Wow.
That's why they keep blowing it out. Well, it don't matter if we did it to them. It don't matter. It's just about what they doing today.
Right.
That's why they doing it. Keep the game. Mass incarceration was already happening. These stories agree. And besides, not everything in the crime bill was bad. That's bull.
What?
As for its lamentable effect, well, they weren't intentional.
Are you serious?
What's more, Bill Clinton, what's more, so, see, that's that minimizer shit. What's more, Bill Clinton apologized.
He apologized. And see, the thing is, they always try to make it seem like, just because they apologize, it's okay. They always do that.
You can't apologize and keep doing the same shit.
They doing the same thing. Wow.
That's just like if a motherfucker cheat on you or something. Hey, babe, I'm so sorry. I ain't mean to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, okay, I forgive you. Then you keep cheating. And then the next time, I don't want to talk about this shit. Because that's what they doing. I don't want to talk about this shit. It don't matter what I did. You feel what I'm saying? Why these dishes ain't washed? Wow. Let's put it in perspective. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to... Joe Biden, good luck. Keep the game. So what's more than what Bill Clinton did to niggas is that he apologized for it. He's sorry for all those millions of people who have had decades of their lives ruined by zealous prosecutors and local politicians using the tools Clinton accidentally gave them. Listen,
accidentally gave them. Oh, and that was thousands too. That's still a lot. All those thousands. And then accidentally
but
gave.
it just said millions up here. Where is it?
They're locking up millions.
Right here.
Wow.
So which one is it? Millions or thousands? That's how you gotta know how to decode, bro. That's why you gotta know how to break this shit down. Wow. The devil mixes in the truth with the lie. So when you read shit, that I could do. Maybe it's just me. But when I read shit, that's what I'm saying. I pick the truth and keep that shit on a certain part. So when I keep reading this shit, when they try to do shit like that, I pick you out quickly.
Wow.
Man, the credit you just said this and that and this and that. Ex post defecto.
Wow.
So right here, they say he locked up millions. Now y'all trying to minimize it.
Yeah,
Where it said that in here.
Right there.
Try to minimize it.
And then put thousands down there, like.
Now peep the game. So what was Joe Biden's controversial crime bill? Let's see. Let's see what this say. The controversial 1994 crime law that Joe Biden helped write explained. Peep the game. One of the most controversial criminal justice issues in the 2020 election may be tough on crime law passed 26 years ago. Passed.
This passed a long time ago.
No, it's still in effect.
Right.
See what I'm saying? If it ain't got overturned, it's still in effect. Wow. Whether a judge act on it or not, it's at the judge's discretion. But by letter of the law, he could sting niggas.
Damn.
You feel me? So peep the game. If you ask some criminal justice reform activists, the 1994 crime law passed by Congress and signed by President Bill Clinton, which was meant to reverse decades of rising crime, was one of the key contributors to mass incarceration in the 1990s. They said it led to more prison sentences, more prison cells, a more aggressive policing. See, that's what I'm saying. Niggas out here marching and doing dumb shit, being around these crackers, tearing up buildings. That's why they got the crackers there. To create chaos and then create aggressive policies to chaos out of order.
And they trying to make it seem like they putting it back in order, but that's just giving them access to pass
to take more laws from. Listen, man. Listen, they want to take your rights, man. All this shit they doing, trying to force vaccinations on niggas, and niggas don't study law. They testing niggas. It's like a boxer who got 12 rounds. You ain't gonna come out giving her all she's got in the first round.
Right. You gonna slowly.
You gotta figure this nigga out. This the first time, even though you trained for the nigga to fight, that's not the nigga you fighting. So now that you in the ring with the nigga you fighting, you gotta see if what you trained on match up.
Right. Right.
So you can't just come out, okay, cause the one nigga I rolled with did this nigga gonna do it. That don't mean that. No. That'll get you knocked out quickly. Yeah. So the first they feeling niggas out, seeing what you gonna stand for.
Right. Right. Wow.
You feel me? Now, peep this. Peep the game. Peep the game, man.
Man, these folks.
That's why I ain't even want to do this shit, man. Because I don't be like talking about this shit.
Yeah.
Now, peep this out.
This how everybody should feel right now.
Man, niggas don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, niggas don't care, man.
That's stupid.
Because niggas is savages. And niggas is proud to be savages, thugs, and all that weird shit. And don't even really know the full definition. Just mean, niggas think it means some street shit, but that shit got a whole nother meaning to it. Then you wonder why your life terrible.
Speaking all this dumb shit.
That's what I'm saying. So peep the game. They said it led to more prison sentences, more prison cells, and more aggressive policing, especially hurting black and brown Americans. There you go with that color shit.
Yeah.
So if you're not black or brown, it don't hurt you, man. That's why you don't claim this shit, because they are targeting the black people.
They say it again.
They are targeting black people. If you don't claim to be black, they're not targeting you. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
But all that Black Lives Matter, another reason why the press out there, they taking pictures of niggas. They putting your ass on file. So you out here thinking you doing some history shit. All right. Just remember.
Remember what you was doing.
Like I said, just remember. You ain't got no nationality. You think tearing up another motherfucker shit. Once again, that's the United States property. They got the right to fuck with you. Yeah. You know law.
Yep.
So they enforcing this Antifa shit. That's why I showed you last week. Yep. All this shit tie in. You see what I'm saying? They give you the Antifa motherfuckers to mix in with the Black Lives Matter to tear up shit so they can blame your ass to set laws aggressively on your ass to police you. This motherfucker is the devil, man. Niggas is scared. The devil I ain't never seen, met, or had any interaction with this nigga under the ground. Real shit.
Yeah.
Not a demon, devil, none of this shit. This is who you need to be worried about.
For real.
You see what I'm saying? This is who you need to be worried about. Because these motherfuckers is foul.
Foul.
That's what you like. We ain't even scratched the surface.
Man.
These motherfuckers foul. So peep the game. This shit depressing. That's why I don't like doing this kind of shit. But niggas gotta see.
They gotta see it. This that unveil.
Yeah, you gotta see. You gotta remove the spell and the curses from your eyes and mind.
Yep.
The truth is always bittersweet.
Always.
Just like medicine. It's the shit that tastes bad that's good for you.
Yep. Yep.
The shit that tastes good for you is the shit you don't even need to be fucking with, but you like to please your lower self.
Ooh.
You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
You don't like something because what it tastes, not what it do for you.
Wow.
I don't like more because they think they Arab. Not because it come with international law to protect your ass, and that ain't even true because I'm going to do something on that Arab shit this Sunday.
Yeah.
I got something to show you. You feel me? So that's not true. We ain't the Arab. The Arabs trying to be us.
Exactly.
So peep this out.
Wow.
If you ask some criminal justice reform activists, the 1994 crime law passed by Congress and signed by Bill Clinton, which meant to reverse decades of rising crime, was one of the key contributors to mass incarceration in the 1990s. They say it led to more prison sentences, more prison cells, and more aggressive policing, especially hurting black and brown Americans who are disproportionately likely to be incarcerated. So you keep
likely
going.
To be incarcerated.
Keep going. Check this out. If you ask Biden, that's not true at all. The law, they don't even do law. That's why. The law, he argued, on the campaign trail had little impact on incarceration.
Wow. So that was little compared
Let's
to
decode what he just said. Let's just break that down. Like, let's just use some common sense real quick. I was finna keep going, but that's just too ignorant to pass over. Now listen to this. Listen what Joe Biden said. Now this y'all cracker. He said, "Oh, that's not true. The law had little impact on incarceration. So how they locking your ass up then?
Right.
Apparently you had to what? Violate some law, right?"
Wow.
Peep the game. Peep the game. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, woo! Peep the game. Which largely happens at state level. That's why you gotta know Supreme Court. Yeah. So the state is what's trying to fuck you.
Yep. So you can rise above the state.
There you go. Remember in Kabaya, the law of polarity, you use the higher laws to offset the lower laws.
Not keep operating in the lower laws thinking you're gonna go up.
That's not just a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's the physical plane too. As above, so below.
Damn.
Peep the game. As recently as 2016, Biden defended the law, arguing it restored American cities.
How?
That American shit just be burning me up.
Exactly.
They stole our birthright. And they can't continue to call themselves Americans. But listen what he said just in 2006, 4 years ago, when he was running, right? He just said he defended this shit. Hold on, that's the video. We ain't gonna watch it though. That's the video of him defending the crime bill. So if he defended it in 2016, right? And he was running for president in 2016, wasn't he?
He was.
And if he defended that shit in 2016, what the fuck you think he gonna do?
Enforce it.
If he wins the election?
Yep, it's gonna be over. Man.
Peep game. The truth, it turns out, is somewhere in the middle.
What?
Oh, I hate these crackers, man. Okay, let's keep going.
Somewhere in the middle.
Let's just keep going. And that's why I don't be like doing this kind of shit, because it burns me the fuck up. Peep the game. The 1994 crime law was certainly meant to increase incarceration. It was meant to increase incarceration in an attempt to crack down on crime. But its implement doesn't appear to have done much in that area. Damn. So that means it was the target. It didn't have. If I'm creating a crime, I'm just blaming the niggas.
That's it.
To have the excuse to lock niggas up.
To do it.
Because we can't send you to Africa. Because you ain't Africans. If you was Africans, they'd have been kicked us out the land, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't like it. Listen, you wouldn't let nobody stay in your shit you ain't like.
Right.
So what makes you think if we were Africans, they don't like our ass, why can't they kick us out?
Because they can't.
Because they can't. You feel me? I got, matter of fact, let me show you something else. I got some shit for you, man. That's what I'm saying. I got shit for you.
Did you ever find that picture that you was talking about?
Hell no, I still ain't find it. Where's that shit at? I put it in my... I'm gonna show y'all some shit, man.
Who else
Peep this out. Peep this out.
We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes.
God
I ain't
damn.
seen that long.
Shit, hurry up.
What's going on, y'all?
Peep this out. I want y'all to see this shit. We gonna get it together today.
Yeah, buddy.
Shit. Peep it out. This the Rex 84 plan, right? King Alfred Rex 84 plan, totally repugnant to the United States Republic Constitution for the people under its protection. If you go, y'all can look this up yourself. Go to page 3. Look at this shit. This memo is being submitted in lieu of a full report from the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Their report is now in preparation. There will be many cities where the minority, which is the Negro, will be able to put in the streets a superior number of people with a desperate and dangerous will. He will be a formidable enemy, for he is bound to the continent by heritage and knows that political asylum will not be available to him in other countries. We are bound to this land by heritage, nigga.
Damn.
We ain't no fucking African. That's why they can't send your ass back to Africa. Because you are bound by the land by the land. You see what I'm saying?
Damn.
You are bound by the continent by heritage. So what that mean? Copper color races.
Yes. Wow.
It's the true Americans, and niggas is letting these crackers steal our birthright, man.
Everything.
Woo! That's how y'all should be feeling right now. That's if you just watching this shit regular, like that's what I'm saying. You ain't tired of it yet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, you just I'm not saying you're not entertained by what you're seeing, but it shouldn't be no entertainment.
No.
This should be a learning, this some teaching shit. We should be peeping up this shit. Like this is our land.
Period.
So all that Roots, that was a lie. Tell the story, watch Roots in reverse. That's how you watch Roots. Instead of the white boy was Kunta Kinte, instead of the nigga was Kunta Kinte, flip the shit, have the white boy calling himself Johnson. Because John, this motherfucker is the son of John. You see what I'm saying? That's where John's son come from. That's why they had to give you a slave last name.
Yeah.
Like Hall and Tim, Green and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? This is our shit. This ain't no weed from Africa. Because the Africans ain't came to get us.
And they ain't coming.
And they ain't coming to get us. Because it ain't nothing to come get. You feel me? Nigga, you at home. What you want me to do?
Man.
You feel what I'm saying? This is our fucking land. That's why I said, you can show niggas shit forever.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But what does it matter? You see what I'm saying? Like, what does it matter if you don't give a fuck about this shit?
Exactly.
So peep the game. Let's get back to it.
Man, I don't know how y'all feeling about this, but
it's depressing.
Man.
So like I said, this our shit, y'all. We bound by to the continent by heritage. So that means this our shit. Now peep game. This your girl Kamala Harris. Everybody want to talk about Kamala Harris and all that shit? That's Joe Biden running mate. He got a sister. We got to vote for the sister and put the sister in office.
Right. She is not no sister for real.
Y'all niggas ain't that. First of all, she married to a European.
And she mixed.
She's supposed to be mixed. Listen, man, that is recessive hair. Anytime you see motherfucking sisters, I don't mean no disrespect, but anytime you see the melanated woman with straight hair, if she wasn't born with that shit, you are copying a recessive trait. Yeah. Straight hair is not human hair.
Wow. Human hair is shaped like the number 9, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
So peep game. Come on, I ain't gonna read all this shit. Now peep this out. Whether it was declining to advocate for legalization of marijuana in California, in which black people are arrested at the highest rate, or her failure to support body cameras for the police, while simultaneously opposing legislation that will require her office to independently investigate police shootings.
Wow.
Carmela is not for the people. She even defended the 3 strike laws in which black people are incarcerated at a rate 12 times higher than whites. Kamala Harris has demonstrated through her actions that she does not value black lives, but rather supports our death via the carceral state. So that she's talking about getting locked up and shit. Kamala supports of the death penalty, which is a modern day form of lynching that has executed hundreds of innocent people, more than that. And also disproportionately affects black people, provides that she does not value black lives. Camilla even advocated that an innocent black man named Kevin Cooper, who was a death row inmate and had a trial that was rooted in overt racism and corruption, be executed. Say that shit again. Wow. Kamala even advocated, Kamala Harris, all y'all motherfuckers think she cool, advocated that an innocent black man, Kevin Cooper, who was a death row inmate and had a trial that was rooted in overt racism and corruption, be executed.
So everybody that was dealing with his case was racist.
There you go.
He ain't had no chance.
There you go. And she knew he was innocent.
And she knew he was innocent.
That's why Biden picked her.
Two evils teaming up. Man.
Whoo.
And y'all still saying vote for both of them.
So Kamala Harris is not your friend. Listen, man. These motherfuckers don't even relate to you.
They don't like us at all. Black folks.
You got, I'm telling you, the biggest sellout is the niggas.
For real.
Your own people doing you dirty, man. That's why I try to give tools so people can know how to study on their own.
Right. Get it.
So you ain't gotta follow me. You got the books. Like you got the law dictionary, you got the goddamn etymology. I gave you all this free shit where you can figure shit out. Any books you want to, most books, I ain't gonna say any books, but most books you can get the PDFs online for free, man. So ain't no excuse. I ain't got the money. We'll get the PDF.
Right. You ain't gotta have the money. Download it.
You can bookmark it. You see what I'm saying? So all this shit that's going on, Kamala Harris is not your friend. You feel me? Peep the game. Now listen to this. The mandatory, you remember how they say the mandatory, they was giving mandatory sentences. How was sentences determined? Mandatory minimums and guidelines. Now peep the game. And the federal court systems, which handles cases brought by federal prosecutors who work for the United States Department of Justice, rather than cases brought by local or state prosecutors, judges base their sentences on the federal sentencing guidelines, mandatory minimum sentencing laws, or both. Mandatory minimum sentences set by Congress, not judges, require automatic minimum prison terms for certain crimes. Most mandatory minimum sentences apply to drug offenses, but Congress has also enacted them for other crimes, including certain guns, pornography, they talking about their child pornography, and economic offenses, like, doing white-collar crime and shit. As an example of mandatory minimum sentence under the federal law, selling 28 grams of crack cocaine triggers a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison. And if you're caught selling 280 grams of crack, you will face a minimum of 10 years behind the bars, even if the judge did not think you need such a long sentence.
Damn.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Damn.
Now, according to the Constitution, listen to this. According to the Constitution, Amendment 8, page 27, it says excessive bail not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishment inflicted. Don't you think they fall under that?
Of course.
Ex post facto. Y'all keep thinking the United States is a country and they showing you they handling business on your ass. It is a corporation.
That's why they always say it's only business.
It's only big because it is. Because it is only business. You feel what I'm saying? Look at this. Damn. Now, check this out. So, right now, it's something called color of law, or colorable law, or color of law. So that means when you call yourself black, when you call yourself African American, black, brown, African American, when you call yourself colors, you fall under the United States law. It's called the term color of law. It denotes the mere semblance of legal right. It's the semblance.
Man.
The key word is semblance. So that means it's something to make look like.
Damn.
It's an imitation or it to appear to be law, but it's not law. Peep the game.
The okie doke.
There you go.
Wow.
It's the semblance of legal right, the pretense or appearance of right. Hence, an action done under the color of law adjusts colors the law to the circumstances, yet said apparently legal action contravenes the law. Under color of authority is a legal phrase used in the U.S. indicating that a person is claiming or implying the acts he or she is committing are related to and legitimized by his or her role as an agent of governmental power.
Damn.
Especially if the acts are unlawful.
Damn.
These niggas is agents. Pick the game. Color of law refers to an appearance of legal power to act that may operate in violation of the law. You feel me? Pick this. Color of law refers to an appearance of legal power to act that they may operate in violation of law. So that may operate in they violate the real law by coming out with the ex post facto law.
The okie doke.
Yeah. For example, if a police officer acts with the color of law authority to arrest someone, the arrest, if it is made without probable cause, they're going to probable cause, may actually be in violation of law.
They just told you it's against the law.
If a police officer acts with the color of law authority to arrest someone, the arrest, if it is made without probable cause, that's why you got no probable cause, reason, or suspicion, may actually be in violation of law. In other words, just because something is done with the color of law does not mean that the action was lawful. When the police are suspected of acting outside their lawful authority and violating the civil rights of a citizen, the FBI is tasked with investigating. The U.S. Supreme Courts interpreted the U.S. Constitution to construct law regulating the actions of the law enforcement community. That's why you study Constitution.
Wow.
Because it's the regulation of the actions of the law enforcement community. That's why niggas read the Constitution out every goddamn time. Under law of color, color of law, it is a crime for one or more persons using power given by a governmental agency, local, state, or federal, to deprive or conspire willfully to deprive another person of any right protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States. That's why you got to know the difference between codes, statutes, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because those are not laws.
Yeah. Wow.
You feel me? Criminal acts under color of law include acts within and beyond the bounds or limits of lawful authority. Criminal acts under color of law include acts within and beyond the bounds or limits of lawful authority. So if you don't know law, you don't know the limits. Off-duty conduct may also be covered if official status is asserted in some manner. Color of law may include public officials and non-governmental employees who are not law enforcement officers, such as judges, prosecutors, and private security guards. Now check this out. This last shit. Deprivation of rights under color of law. That's why I want y'all to see this shit. The deprivation of rights under color of law is a federal criminal offense, which occurs when any person under color of any law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom willfully subjects any person on any U.S. territory or possession to the deprivation of any right, privilege, or immunity secured or protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States, or to different punishments, pain, and penalties on account of such persons being an alien. They ain't got no rights. Or by the reason of his color or race that are prescribed for the punishment of citizens. Here go the code. 18 U.S. Code, subsection 241. Write that shit down. When two or more persons conspire to prevent the exercise of constitutional rights, say that again. When two or more police officers, judges, and a prosecutor, whoever, when two or more persons conspire to prevent the exercise of constitutional rights or to punish an individual for having exercised them, it is deemed a conspiracy against rights. U.S. Code 18, subsection 241. Write that shit down.
Wow.
Hold on.
18 U.S.C. subsection 241.
241 and 242. Write that shit down. You see what I'm saying? Listen, the death penalty is applicable in extreme cases when the crimes cause the death of an individual being deprived of constitutional rights. Why your lawyer ain't... what's the one guy name who died?
Mike Brown.
Why Mike Brown, lawyer, ain't enforcing this? Why George Floyd, lawyer, ain't enforcing this?
Wow.
Why Breonna Taylor's lawyer, once she in her crib chilling, ain't that a constitutional right? Yeah. Article, what is it, 4? Amendment 4 in the Constitution? You have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and to be secured in your own person, places, and effects. Ain't that the law?
That's the law.
Why your lawyer ain't fighting for the death penalty for these crackers? Because they keeping it silver on your ass. That's why you don't need no goddamn lawyer. Quit trusting these motherfuckers. Melanated or not.
Study law. Period.
Learn shit on your own. And then you teach your children, so if something happen to you, they know how to enforce shit. Like, we're not coming on, this ain't civil rights, this human rights. You violated the Constitution. You violated Amendment 5. You violated Article such and such. U.S. Code subsection 241 say you can't do this shit. And it's death. We want death penalty. Or get off the land. How about that? You got two choices. Either die, either way it go, you're getting locked up. Because the minimum you can do is 10 years. So what is this bullshit 2-3 years these niggas lawyers is giving these people?
Man.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And you talking about it ain't a game. These niggas is the biggest sellout. The cracker is made to fuck us up. That's his job. You can, just like a dog, its nature is to protect the crib. So if a stranger come in and get big, you can't get mad at the fucking dog.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He doing what he's supposed to do.
He doing what he's supposed to do. It's the owner's fault. You the one who ain't watching this nigga.
Right.
See what I'm saying? It ain't his fault. It's the niggas who selling us out.
Yeah.
And they get up here with these rah-rah speeches. That's why I don't even watch this shit. Because, first of all, I be hearing certain words and I know etymology, so I immediately don't want to hear the conversation.
Right.
Because you already full of shit and I know it.
Yeah.
I ain't even got to hear too much else after that. You see what I'm saying? And they keep talking about civil rights. Why ain't they enforcing this right? And this is a United States code. 18 U.S. Code subsection 242. Why Breonna Taylor lawyer ain't talking this shit? Why she ain't talking about that code? Why her lawyer ain't saying, why George Floyd's lawyer ain't talking about this shit? And the death penalty is applicable.
In extreme cases. Wow.
What is an extreme case? Death? Like if a motherfucker kill you.
Yeah.
You see what? Man, listen, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Stop believing in these motherfuckers. Niggas don't like you, they don't like you. You gotta be your own motherfucking source. You a God anyway. So it ain't nothing you can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Be your own source to this shit.
For real.
Stop depending on these lawyers, these attorneys. They ain't even lawyers.
They all attorneys.
Because you gotta have a nationality to talk law. And the first 3 letters in the law spell lawyer, spell law.
Yeah.
So you can't be a lawyer with no nationality. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
Peep it out. We're finna wrap it up. Hold on. But I have to just show you this real quick.
This is wild, boy.
So listen to this. Deprivation of rights under color of law. Section 242, Title 18, we just talked about that, makes it a crime for a person acting under color of any law, to willfully deprive a person of right or privilege protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States. For the purpose of Section 242, acts under color of law include acts not only done by federal, state, or local officials within their lawful authority, but also acts done beyond the bounds of that official's lawful authority. If the acts are done while the official is purporting to or pretending to act in the performance of his or her official duties. So they saying that this nigga's pump faking.
Damn.
So, hey man, I'm giving you constitutional laws to say I can do this and that. Well, I'm not hearing that because according to this, our laws say this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you trying to put me under color of law.
Right.
Deprivation of rights under color of law. So you trying to use these codes, these black codes, to fuck me up, and I'm giving you Constitution. Yeah. That's why you gotta be in your proper person. That's why you gotta be a noun in court and not an adjective. Black is an adjective. Black describes something.
Yeah. Wow.
Black is not a full human being. The darkest of niggas ain't black.
No.
You see what I'm saying? We're not crayons, man. Check it out.
Man.
Peep the game. So it says, persons acting under color of law within the meanings of this statute, including police officers. Them the number one motherfuckers you gonna have a contact with who use color of law. That's why you gotta know this shit.
Right.
Prison guards and other law enforcement officials, as well as judges. The judges gonna try you. That's why you gotta know law, because they gonna try your ass. Because if you don't say something, that's agreeing to something. If you don't go in there and clarify you ain't black, they gonna assume you black. Care providers in public health facilities and others who are acting. So they're actors. As public officials. Because they're not real Americans, so they're actors. They can't be real police officers and shit, so they're called agents and actors. It is not necessary that the crime be motivated by animus toward the race, color, religion, sex, handicap, familiar status. See, they keep talking about status. That's why black is a status.
Yeah.
It's not a race of people. It's a status. Or national origin of the victim. The offense is punishable by a range of imprisonment up to a life term or the death penalty, depending on the circumstances of the crime and the result of the injury, if any. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Write these codes down real quick, y'all.
Man, y'all gotta write this shit.
Title 18 U.S. Code Section 242. Peep the game. We're gonna go through this shit. So black codes. Black codes were restrictive laws designed to limit the freedom of African Americans and to assure their availability as a cheap labor force after slavery was abolished during the Civil War. Through the Union, victory had given some 4 million slaves their freedom, which was Europeans.
Mm-hmm.
The question of freed black status. Wait a minute. The question of freed blacks' status.
Talking about the blacks according to status. White folks.
It's a status.
Yeah. The freed blacks.
But black period is a status.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to show y'all. It's not a nationality.
Yeah.
It's a status. African American is not a nationality. It's a description of who a motherfucker is, and that ain't even you. So peep the game. The question of free blacks' status in the post-war South was still very much unresolved. Under black codes, many states require blacks to sign yearly labor contracts. If they refuse, they risk being arrested, fined, and forced into unpaid labor. Outrage over black codes helped undetermined support for the President Andrew Johnson and the Republican Party. Keep the game. Now this is when the prison complex shit started happening. All right, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. If we're goddamn Africans, why they ain't lock us? Why they ain't send us back home?
They can't.
See, shit, don't tell me to go home, send me home.
Right.
Let me see you do it.
Pump fake.
Pump faking niggas. Because they know niggas emotion and niggas don't know history. So as soon as the cracker say that, niggas hard, niggas little tiny hearts just crumble.
Man.
Because you don't know your history. Blacks ain't got no history before America. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
So that means it had to start here.
Wow.
Peep the game. The term prison industrial complex, PIC, derived from the military industrial complex of the 1950s. So that means the prison industrial complex got something to do with the military, y'all. Peep the game. Describes the attributes of the rapid expansion of the U.S. inmate population. Remember the crime bill?
Yeah.
Political influence of private prisons. A private prison or a for-profit prison is a place where people are imprisoned by a third party that is contracted by a government agency. That's a plantation, y'all. Private prison companies typically enter into a contractual agreement with the governments that commit prisoners and then pay per diem. Hold on, where is that?
It's right there highlighted. The end of it.
Yeah. So pay per diem or monthly rates. Where is it? Either for each prisoner in the facility or for each place available, whether occupied or not. Such contracts may be for the operation only of a facility or for design, construction, and operation. So what they telling you, the private prisons are the plantations, y'all.
Wow.
Peep the game.
Damn.
Peep the game. The most common agents of PIC are corporations that contract cheap prison labor. So Nike and all these motherfuckers,
They the ones that's fueling it. Wow.
peep the game. Construction companies, surveillance technology vendors, companies that operate prison food service and medical facilities. That's why they the Muskegee experiment on niggas. Right here, medical facilities. Correctional officers companies, Correctional Officers Union, private probation companies,
Wow.
lawyers, and lobby groups that represent them. So
they're saying all of them are fueling the prison system.
Yeah. The portrayal of prison building expansion as a means of creating employment opportunities and the utilization of inmate labor, remember, slavery don't exist unless you get incarcerated, are particularly harmful elements of the prison industrial complex, as they boost clear economic benefits at the expense of the incarcerated populace. So they getting rich off niggas getting locked up because the private prisons charge the government $300-400 per inmate a day to stay there.
Damn. Wow. And
so they're in turn, as the government pay them, they making the niggas do the bullshit.
Wow.
I think niggas get like 5 cents a week on shit they do. They work goddamn 15 hours a day or some shit. That's weak as fuck.
And that ain't paying for nothing.
That's weak as fuck.
Damn.
Peep the game. But niggas don't want their own government. Peep the game. The term also refers to the network of participants who prioritize personal financial gain over rehabilitating criminals. Wow. So Joe Biden. See how this shit tie in? Wow. Joe Biden. Instead of rehabilitating, because you remember what he said? What is rehabilitating? Yeah. We don't know what that means.
That's what he said.
We just know about locking up niggas. You feel me? Now, peep game. Where we at? Now, peep game.
Damn.
Lawyers and lobbyist group that represent the portrayal of prison building expansion as a means of creating employment opportunities and the utilization of inmates' labor are particularly harmful elements of the prison industrial complex, as they boost clear economic benefits at the expense of the incarcerated populace. The term also refers to the network of participants who prioritize. So the people who doing this shit, Nike and all them, McDonald's and all that shit, who prioritize personal financial gain over rehabilitating criminals. Proponents of this view include civil rights, organizations such as the Rutherford Institute and the American Civil Liberties Union, believe that the desire for monetary gain through prison privatization has led to the growth of the prison industry and contributed to the increase of incarcerated individuals. These advocacy groups assert that incentivizing the construction of more prisons for monetary gain will encourage incarceration, which will affect people of color disproportionately high rates. So that's what I'm saying. Call yourself black and shit. They locking niggas up.
At a high rate.
At a high rate. Now peep the game. How a private prison makes money. A public prison is naturally non-profit. A public prison is non-profit. The end goal is to house prisoners in an attempt to rehab them, remove them from the streets. A private prison, on the other hand, is ran by a corporation.
Wow.
So the government can create a corporation and run that shit and do it however they want to do it. Peep the game. That corporation's end goal is to profit from anything they deal in. In order to make money as a private prison, they can receive a stipend from the government. This money from the government can be paid in a multitude of different ways. It can be based on the size of the prison, based on a monthly or yearly set amount, or in most cases, it is paid based on the number of prisoners that is in the prison house. Let's suppose that it costs $100 per day, but I heard like $450.
Yeah.
He's just using this for an example. Let's suppose that it costs $100 per day to house a prisoner, assuming full capacity, include all administration costs. And the prison building can hold 1,000 inmates. A private prison can offer their service to the government and charge $150 a day per prisoner. Generally speaking, the government will agree to these terms if the $150 is less if the person was publicly run, if the prison was publicly ran, that spread is where the private prison makes its money. So they can add taxes on that shit.
Damn.
Well, you know, according to our calculations, it take goddamn $200 a day to keep a nigga in here. We got to feed them, get them clothes. We got to take them to the place where you going to work at and shit. So it costs $200 a day to house a nigga. But then, you know, for us doing this shit, we going to charge an extra goddamn $50. Let's say $100 on this bitch.
Damn. And you got 1,000 people doing that.
That's
over
slavery.
and over. People coming in and out of there. You making bread.
Some of them prisons what? Hold what? Let's say you can hold 10,000 inmates.
That's a lot of money.
A day.
A day.
You see what I'm saying? Peep this out.
Damn.
Now check this out. As in any business, saving money wherever possible increases the bottom line. Expanding also allows the businesses to bring in more money, but it's needed capital to do that. See what I'm saying? So peep the game. So this is the prison. They talking about prison conditions and shit. As prison population surged nationwide in the 90s and conditions began to deteriorate, now listen.
Man, that's crazy.
Joe Biden just passed a bill through Bill Clinton to build all these prisons.
Right.
So how the fuck is it deteriorating if the prison goddamn 2 years old, man? Peep the game. Democrats, peep the game. Lawmakers make it harder for the incarcerated people to file and win civil rights lawsuits in federal court and largely eliminating court oversight of prisons and jails. The reason why niggas ain't got no nationality. You're lost at sea. You're cargo. Look how they storing niggas. Look at this.
On top of each other.
That's how you store cargo. I used to be in the Navy.
Wow. Those are people, if y'all can't tell. Those are...
Yeah, them people.
Zoom in for them. There you go.
These is people.
Wow.
Look how they stacking niggas up. Because you are a commodity. The most important resources on the earth is the human resource. That's why you got one at your job. Peep the game.
Wow.
Peep the game.
Human resources.
Peep the game. Today, prisons and jails in America are in crisis. Incarcerated people are beaten, stabbed. Excuse me, y'all. What it say? What the fuck? But anyway, what they was talking about, these motherfuckers getting fucked up. You see what I'm saying? So peep the game. So we ain't a United States citizen, or if we ain't the real Americans, peep this game. So not a U.S. citizen, can I be deported if I am convicted of a crime? Mm-hmm. Peep the game. Since we African Americans, individuals who do not have citizenship status do not have as many rights as citizens and must constantly worry about whatever immigration status they have being stripped away from them. Damn. Being convicted of a crime may very well mean that an individual can be deported from the United States. Being aware of these consequences from the beginning of the case can help individuals make more informed choices. So if we are goddamn African Americans, why is it they ain't kicking our ass off the land?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Now peep the game. Although the unprecedented increase in prison population during this period may seem like an arbitration, the ground was fertile for this growth long before the 70s. Certainly the number of people sent to prison was far greater during the era of mass incarceration than in any other time period. But the policies that fueled that growth stem from a familiar narrative, one involving public anxiety about both actual and alleged criminal behavior by racial and ethnic minorities. They go that minority shit. And the use of state punishment to control them. So they hit, that's how they do you. Just the game, y'all. Peep it out. Peep the game.
Oh, let me we gotta at least be done by at least 3.
All right, yeah, we finna wrap it up. So that's what I'm trying to run through it. I really got I had a lot more to say, man, but I'm just trying to go through real quick.
Okay.
So this the game.
Damn.
So peep it out. So they call you a minority to make you incompetent. So they can run your land and shit, right? Because a minority can't own a state. That's law.
Right.
That's law of contracts and shit like in the state. That's law of the state. Like a minority can't run a goddamn estate.
Right.
So when you call, they hit you with the minority shit to remove you so they can have control of your shit. Then they hit you with the black shit to put you under laws that lock your ass down, man.
Man.
This is the game. So peep it out.
Why you gotta get
We can end it here. I just do this, then we end it here. Peep it out. It is a narrative that repeats itself throughout the country's history. It is a narrative that repeats itself throughout this country's history. From America's founding to the present, there are stories of crime, waves of criminal behavior, and then patterns of disproportionate imprisonments of those of the margins of society. Black people, immigrants, Native Americans, see them the same people, refugees, and others with outsider status.
Outsider status.
The result has been the persistent and disproportionate impact of incarceration on these groups from 1850 to 1940. 1850, that's when they was talking about the crackers, when the cracker was black.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
To the 1940s, racial and ethnic minorities included foreign-born and non-English speaking European immigrants.
Man.
Made up to 40 to 50% of the prison population. In 2015, about 55% of the people in prison in federal or state prisons were either black or Latino. So if it's only supposed to be like 12% niggas in America, how the fuck we doing 55% of the goddamn?
That don't make sense.
That means they try. That's why our population looked in.
Damn.
They say it's a connection between special education in school and the prison industrial system.
Wow.
And matter of fact, if you think about how the schools are set up, it's the same way as the prison.
Yeah, hallways,
All that
classrooms,
is the prison.
all that.
It's the
Concrete
prison.
walls,
Yeah.
all that. It look just like a jail.
Them fluorescent lights, all that shit bad for you.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like to have a lot of lights on in the crib.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it's a correlation between special education and the prison system. But this is what happens when you let a subhuman tell a human what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
You deal with this kind of shit. We can end it right there, man.
Man.
Cause it's more shit, man. Like I said, we'll come back and we'll do the rest of that shit later.
Yeah, we need to do a matter of fact, we can do the part 2 of this next week.
Yeah, we can do a part 2 here.
Damn.
Yeah. Peep this game. But I want y'all to see this real quick. Color of Law. This in the black, like I said, if y'all want the copy of the Black Laws Dictionary 4th edition PDF, send us a DM and give us your email and we'll email you the link to it.
Yeah, we need this, y'all.
Now peep this out. This is Color of Law. And I want to show you one more thing. I'm going to show you 2 things. The appearance of semblance without the substance of legal rights. So when you're under a color of law, you think you got rights.
But you don't.
That's what I'm trying to show you. Now watch this.
Damn.
See, this shit deep. I got this. I'm finna be showing y'all niggas all kind of shit. Now this comes from the Law Dictionary. This is the Black Laws Dictionary. You see what I'm saying? So you can't say I'm making none of this shit up.
Not as in black people, the guy who made the book.
It was a cracker who wrote it. You see what I'm saying?
Man, this was... Whew.
Yeah, this is deep. That's why I be saying, man. That's why I be feeling some kind of way, bro.
Yeah, man.
Now, I want y'all to see this shit. Right here.
Put it in your face like that. It's like...
Where is it? Now, watch this. This finna fuck you up. Now, I want y'all to read all this shit along with me. Free white persons. Let me blow this shit up. I want you to read it with me. Free white persons referred to in Naturalization Act as amended by Act July 14, 1870, has meaning naturally given, and it when first used in 1 Statute 103 C3, meaning all persons belonging to the European races, then commonly counted as white, and their descendants, including such descendants in other countries to which they have immigrated. So peep the game. It includes all European Jews, more or less intermixed with people. Now check this out.
Intermixed.
It includes all European Jews, more or less intermixed with peoples of Celtic, Scandinavian, Teutonic, Iberian, Latin, Moors, Greek, and Slavonic descent. It includes Magyars, Lapps, and Finns, and the Basques, and the Albanians. It includes the mixed Latin, Celtic, Iberian, and the Moorish inhabitants of Spain and Portugal. The mixed Greeks, Latin, Phoenicians, and North African inhabitants of Sicily, and the mixed Slavs and Tatar inhabitants of South Russia. Listen to this. It does not mean Caucasian race.
Wow. Wow. So that's saying that they were enslaved.
It's saying it's a status. Because it just said the Moorish niggas. And it says the European Jews got to be mixed with the Moor to even be a white person. That's what I'm saying. Peep the game, man. You're not even a real white motherfucker. You ain't got nigga in you. That's what the law dictionary say. Because it just said it does not mean Caucasian race. And that's why I say it includes all Europeans, Jews, more or less intermixed with people of Celtic, Scandinavian, Teutonic. So you got to be mixed with the North African and the Moorish inhabitants of Spain to even be a white motherfucker.
Wow.
Why you think the English motherfuckers got the black niggas on the coat of arms? Because they trying to show you they got the nigga blood in them to give them the goddamn royalty.
Damn.
And I'm going to leave it like that.
Damn.
You see that shit, right?
I've seen that symbol before. What did that symbol look like?
Which one?
The one that you was just describing. I've seen that.
What you talking about? The coat of arms?
Yeah.
Check it out. I'll show you.
Wow. Man, that's some heavy information, boy. It feel like, I need to just digest all of this. That's
deep.
Damn.
Peep this out.
Dang, man.
Now look at this. I want y'all to see this shit.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to.
Now, if niggas were slaves, right? Now, why is the Moor's head in Europe? When it says Moor's head, that is a nigga. So why is all these Moor's head on the coat of arms in England if it's crackers? Look at this.
Wow.
Look at this nigga.
Wow.
These are literal English families. Look at these niggas in royal garments. So if niggas were slaves, how the fuck can niggas be in royal garments on shields of families and shit? Wow. Look at this.
And I've seen these before.
Why you think niggas like polo and shit so much? Because this is your blood, nigga. That's what a crackers
he in a straight polo shirt.
Look, that's where the crackers got this shit from, man. The European did not invent shit. The Moor's head. Look, that's why niggas like polo.
Wow.
Cause subconsciously you looking at your history.
Yeah.
Look at all this. Look at all these niggas in the coat of arms in England. Wow. That's why The beef between us and the English ain't the European. The European is just a middleman. It's the nigga Moors who fucking us over.
Wow.
It's the European Moors. The white niggas. The European whites.
Wow.
But not the crackers.
Wow.
Not the Caucasians.
They don't have nothing to do with it.
You see what I'm saying? They just enforcing what these niggas is doing and saying.
And dude right there in the middle dressed like old dude in the Wiz. That's how old the Tin Man in the Wiz looks, just like that.
All that shit means something too.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? Look at this nigga head. This is a Moor's head.
With gold earrings.
What slave you know rocking it? Like what slave you know can rock this shit? That's what I'm saying. If we was enslaved and shit, how niggas rocking all this shit? Look at this. The elephant represent the Moors. The elephant is its natural land is America.
Yeah.
It ain't even Africa.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Peep the game.
Wow.
So how we slaves and shit? Look at this nigga with the. So a slave, they gonna enslave a nigga and then put a crown on his hand and make him goddamn be the coat of arms of the land of this goddamn castle and shit. That's how it work, right? That's how it work, y'all. Look at this. The Europeans is worshiping the niggas, man.
Wow.
Because they was our slaves, y'all. Peep
So
the
what is
game.
that? Go back up. The head right there?
That's the Moors head. That's the Corsica flag.
Wow.
They got a whole nation's flag of a nigga's head, man.
Wow.
And niggas were slaves. But yet these niggas, they flag is a nigga's head. You like, listen what I'm saying? They country's flag is a nigga's head. Check it out. That's what I'm saying. We Moors, man. Look at that. This is their flag.
Wow.
This is their neck. Ain't them niggas? Is that an A-Rab? That's what I be saying. Is them A-Rabs. Don't let these, look at this. They frying. Man, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Niggas was so hard, man. Niggas think that Egypt shit was hard. Like, that was nothing.
Wow.
The Egypt shit was the decline. That's when we was falling out to this state we in now when we did Egypt. Like, niggas have no clue. That's why I be saying, bro, niggas have no clue of how hard niggas is.
Yeah.
This why the American nigga, the only nigga don't know his history. It's a reason for that. The American nigga's the only nigga that don't know his history on earth. Because it was the hardest of histories on earth.
Damn, man. Damn.
It was the hardest history.
Damn.
Like, mother, that's why they don't want you to know this Moor shit. Because Moors was the shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
For real, for real.
So, yeah, man, I just had to show you that real quick, the coat of arms and shit. These niggas, this is niggas. You see?
Man.
See how I'm in my shit? This is what I'm saying. This is what we used to rock. Before we wanted to be black. Niggas used to, this called the shamar. We used to rock this shit. It's not a goddamn Arab rap.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The Arabs didn't create this shit. I'm gonna say this shit. The Arabs didn't create this.
And they know they did.
Yeah, they know it. They didn't make this shit.
Yeah.
So I don't believe that hype. I challenge any Arab is tell me you created this shit. Real shit.
Yeah.
Prove it. I'm telling you, this shit came from the Moors. You feel what I'm saying? So any Arab, tell me I'm lying. Real shit. It's just when you don't know your history. You thinking we think these motherfuckers did everything but us.
Exactly. We giving them too much power.
Giving them too much credit.
Too much. Man, this was a dope podcast, man. It didn't even seem like the time went by. We had 2 hours and 33 minutes.
God damn, that's what a long video I did here. Shit.
Dang.
I ain't even did no video this long. God damn.
Man.
It's a lot of information.
It's a lot, man. I hope y'all are digesting this. Play this back on replay on the podcast. Matter of fact, today, that first episode of the podcast that we first did is downloadable. Not downloadable, but you can download the app. Listen to the first
roll
episode.
up song, you know what I mean?
Listen to the first episode of the podcast and kind of catch up on what we've been talking about all this time. This is the 9th one.
Shout out Tate now, man. What they do, man.
Yeah.
They business.
Tay and Queen.
Yeah, put them out, man.
They got a tax company.
Yeah.
That they do. They help with taxes at the beginning of the year. So if anybody needs their taxes filed, definitely reach out to them.
Straight up.
We got some stuff in the works too. We got an event.
I want to say they got some other stuff too, like some
matter of fact,
teas.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all want some good tea? You want some of that herbal tea?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Fuck with them.
It's called Hustling and Healing.
Hustling and Healing. That's a good ass name. I like
yeah,
that.
it's dope. I actually got some tea from them, and I got my girl this bath bomb, man. Came dressed up real nice. I'm actually put the video out tonight. I did a video unboxing their stuff. It's real dope.
Great couple, man. We love them too, man.
Yeah, super dope.
Can't wait to meet y'all neither. Ain't it next week?
Next Friday.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm ready. You feel me?
Next Friday. But yeah, we got some stuff going on. We opened up a shop, my girl business, my favorite scrubs, opening that shop real soon.
Peace to the goddess. Congratulations on opening your scrub shop too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's some good shit.
Real
shit.
So we got some stuff coming. I Am clothing line. We gearing up for fall. Got some new stuff coming. Got some weddings coming.
Straight up.
Download the app, Refined Men's Club, bro. Let them know where they can catch you at.
Man, y'all know once again, y'all catch me on the Young Book of Faces. You feel what I'm saying? At Tajani Bay, Tijanie, and Bay with the E, Bey. Y'all hit me up, like I said, if y'all want that Black Laws Dictionary 4th edition. Just email. Send me a DM and shit, and with your email, and I email you the link, and then you can just bookmark it, and now you got the Black Laws Dictionary. So ain't no excuse. You feel me?
Right. But man, y'all play this on replay. Take y'all notes, man. We out until next time. Law Class episode 9, and we out this thing.
Peace.